Welcome to the river. You are now fishing with the River Sith. Everyone, please pull up your seat, like, subscribe, all that cool stuff. And we're going to attempt to catch some fish here. I was just here earlier and I couldn't resist coming back. But you know what? The camera's on now. And you know what that means? The fish are gone. Let's see if we can catch them. We're going to use some night crawlers and I'm going to try probably a Ned rig and then maybe a wacky worm depending on how long it takes me to freeze my ass off out here. All right, let's set this bait down somewhere. Been losing my worms down there. When I was here earlier, like I'd get snagged and then it'd come back, my worm would be gone. So what I think's happening is they're all pooling in here. So you see, got this really fast current going on by here, and then we got this slack water right next to it. And I think they're just chilling in here because this is, except for on the other side right there and maybe right there, there's no other slack water in this area. Where is... I left my other... Oh my gosh. I'm going to log into my live stream here in a second, just so I can see what's going on. Hey, what's up? Welcome in. Welcome in, everyone. Just waiting for some people to get in here. Just trying to see what the stream looks like, if it looks decent. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Looks all right. All right, let me put my other phone away now. I just gotta check that. If it gets bad, let me know. I'll check it in a second too, just in case. But we're going river fishing right now. I'm gonna be trying to catch some smallmouth. They've been hanging out in here. I was just here like an hour ago. Caught a sucker fish too randomly and a pike. And there's a turtle sitting over there in Bernation, whatever that's called. He's just chilling. Hey, I'll show you the turtle first, and then we'll get to some fishing. I don't want to bother him too much because he can barely move. And he goes and hides in the water from me because he doesn't want to get hurt or something, but he's so slow. There he is down there, guys. He's sleeping. He got his eyes closed and everything. He's just chilling. Just chilling down there. I could grab him so easily. I'm just going to let him be, though. Got his eyes closed. He was up further on shore. I was just checking on the bro, though, make sure he was okay. Because at first, I almost stepped on him. Like, I came through here, and he was, like, way up, and I almost stepped on him, and I jumped back, because, you know, you see a snapping turtle, and you're like, no. But he was, like a sloth right now. Okay, let's go back here and do some fishing now. We'll start out with the night crawler. If I catch one right away on the night crawler, I'm going to try the Ned rig and see if we can get one right away on the Ned rig. Yo, what's up? What's up? Yeah, we're fishing. I was just showing people the turtle that's cold and sitting over there. See, this is the other problem about this location. There's lots of snags, which is good and bad. Oh, I lost my worm already. It's good because that means there's cover down there. Bad, but we're gonna end up losing either a lot of bait or hooks or both. All right, give me 1 second, guys. Hang on. Hey, man, thanks a lot for the sub. Hang on, let's see here. We'll get another worm on. We'll do a half a worm this time since I lost that thing like first cast, which was annoying, but it's okay. I got 24 worms. And I got plastics and stuff too, so we're good. Hey, what's up? Excellent. I've had some good luck already today. I stopped here just to scope it up. It's a brand new location. Caught 2 smallies, a sucker fish, and a northern pike, all in this little spot right here in the slack water. Oh, nice. Yeah, to be honest, I just learned about those fish last year. I thought someone was like actually like pulling my leg when they were telling me about them. I might have to adjust the camera angle just a little bit. Hang on, let me just adjust it. It's a little bit too low, I think. There, I think it's a little bit better. I'm waiting for the guy that comes in my chat and tells me, bro, I just saw an alligator. Tomorrow I'm going to be fishing for trout probably here. Right now I'm smallie fishing. When I pulled up earlier today here just to check it out, someone did catch a trout though on one singular yellow bead. What's your? Are you talking about my PB smallmouth? Oh, I got one. Never mind. Oh, it's a sucker fish though. I thought it was a smallie. It's a sucker. Hey, we'll take it. It's a fish. Oh, he fell off. You gotta come back here for the camera, bro. Hang on. Oh, he almost got away. No, he's gotta go on camera. PB, I believe it or not, I didn't have a measurement tool with me, but I believe it was 19 inches. I do have a picture of it. It's massive. Not sure what the weight is. Let's see what the size of this guy is. I got a little bump board here. Oh, hey, stop it. Stop it. Dude, these things squirm like hell. Let's see, adjust my camera. 16-inch sucker fish. Oh, nice. Yeah, those fish look really, like really crazy. Swim, you're free. All right, we got a fish. He's just chilling right there. Yeah, I've caught a few around 17, 18 inches, and I don't know exactly how big that one is that I caught, but that was definitely the biggest one I caught. And you know what I caught it on? A live bluegill. All right, so I'm going to try this little Ned rig thing here and see if we can get a bump on that now. We may or may not. We'll give it a shot for a little bit. We caught one fish, not the target species, so we'll see. There's still a fish down there that bumped it pretty good. Excellent. Yeah, when someone's like, I think it was like last year, someone was like, yeah, you have to snag this fish. You can't catch them. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? And they're like, no, it's legal. Just started on the live stream and just caught a 16-inch sucker. I didn't measure so I was here earlier and I caught smallies. But I didn't measure them, but they looked to be about 14 or 15 inches for both of them. And the pike I caught was, he must have been like 20, 22, something like that. I lost my pink Mep, so I bought a brand new pink Meps. I caught the pike on it, and then, yeah, that was it. I cast it again, hit the tree, got stuck around the tree right there, tried to rip it off, and not only did the bait break off my line, the stick it was on broke off at the same time and fell in the water. So it was a double whammy. Yeah, there's like, that was the first time I heard of those fish. They're crazy looking though. I'm not sure. I mean, these fish are actively feeding down there. I'm not sure how they're going to react to like a plastic or a Ned rig, but they're all reacting to night crawlers, so we'll see. I'm gonna give it a shot. We'll go back to the night crawlers then. Didn't take long to get that first fish. Like I said though, not a smallie, but still a fish. There's like a bunch of like rocks I keep getting stuck on. But this is like the perfect area, all this really fast water. And they don't like the fast water right now. Like, they'll go in it, but they don't like sitting in it. So they all just sit in here. All right, let me give the night crawler another chance. Try to catch an actual bass. Make sure they're still here. Oh, what was that? Sounded like something splashed right behind me. Dude, this got all tangled. Just me setting down my line. Crazy. All right. There, I got it out. 94 pounds, dang. That thing must have been massive. All right, we're gonna catch a bass now. If not, it'll probably be another sucker. But we'll go back in there with some live bait. Maybe if we get enough fish biting over here, they'll be more interested in some other stuff. Who knows though? I'll probably get too cold. It's cold out. When I was here earlier in the day, it was snowing. Like first day of May, we got snow. It was big. I could imagine. How long was it? I don't know how long they get. Do they get long? All right, let's try it there. I got too much of this Cast King braid on my line. It keeps wrapping over. Hang on, I gotta get this little loop around my spool off. Cast it out here. Yeah, there are trout in here right now. The trout are running right now. And I'm planning on doing some float fishing, I think, tomorrow for some trout. So, wish me luck. Dang, that's pretty big. Yeah, that turtle is just, he's sleeping now. He's got his head buried in the sand over there. I did wake him up earlier though, because I was like, dude, is bro just sitting here dead? I wasn't sure because he had his eyes closed. He looked kind of dead. He was just chilling because it's cold out. No, I'm gonna float beads tomorrow. What am I lying about? The turtle? He's right over there. I'm not picking him up. Hey, what's up, Tony? Welcome in. My hands are starting to get cold already. All right. I mean, pretty big for a snapping turtle. It's not like a monster, but I wouldn't want to spar with it. Yeah, I'll show you after we catch a fish here. I just don't want to bother him too much. Yeah, it probably is a small one, but it's still pretty big. It'll take your toes off. Maybe not now because it's moving like a sloth. Does it really matter if it's really big or it's not? It's a turtle, for God's sakes. Who cares? All right, man. See you later. Oh, there's a bite. Ah, he stole my worm off. He freaking stole my worm. All right, let's go look at the turtle because not everyone saw the turtle. And then we'll get back to fishing. I was going to live stream the turtle by himself and just have a thing pointing at him, but people would probably be like, oh my gosh. There we go. There's a turtle chilling in the water. Here's my fishing. It's hard to get a size on him. I'm not going down there. I would feed him a worm, but he's not. He's only got enough energy to hide from me at the speed of a sloth. All right, let's get back to fishing now. Hey, yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna probably try the sack because they're gonna go trout fishing here. I think I'm gonna use the sack. We're gonna use beads and sacks. Oh, okay. There's definitely a fish down there though. It stole my worm. These dang smallmouth, man. They're crafty. All right, now let's catch them this time. Doesn't take long. You just got to find the fish. There's a bunch of them in here. It's like they're just sitting still though. Got to be a big one in here too, just hanging out. Big snags. Let's go up here a little bit. See if anything's hanging up right there. Yeah, snagging everything. Oh, what? How are these snags able to steal my worm so fast? Dude, I got way too much line on this spool. It keeps coming off. It's annoying. Let's try it again. I'm gonna go with a small piece of worm this time. Yeah, today I'm a worm killer. Can you hear them scream on the stream? They're screaming. Worm killer. All right. That was an interesting person, though. That was for sure. All right, I got the little loop. Oh no, there's a bigger loop in my spool. Wine nut. Shoot, that sucks. It's okay. I'm not really casting a whole far. I knew there was too much line on here, though. This is piece of crap braid from Cast Kings. Come on, fish. Don't get shy now. Yeah, one sucker and missed fish after he ripped the worm off. I can't tell if it's like wooden structure down there or actual rocks. I think it's rocks, otherwise I would never get my stuff back. What's up? How you doing? She got the whole brochure. I'm sure there'll be more. I wonder if I should put a float on almost, because I keep getting hit. Like, and I keep getting snagged. But I also been getting bites like this too, so who knows. I don't know why it doesn't feel as cold as it was earlier. And look at that, worm gone. Jesus. These are the weakest worms. They got no staying power, man. Worms are like hitting and quitting. Let me try one more off the bottom. And then if we got more issues with the snags, we'll try a float. I think I have some with me. I hope I do. If not, I better buy some, because I'm going to need them tomorrow. I know I bought some sometime. You know how it is, though. You buy fishing stuff and then you just, like, forget where everything is or forget you even bought it. See, there's another... I don't know what that is. Gotta be rocks. I think something's eating it too while it's there, because I can't foresee the rock every single time taking my worm. Alright, let's use the rest of this, and if not, we'll look for a float here quick. There's a bite. I got a bite. It's a quick bite. Oh, there he... Oh, yeah. That's another sucker. Are you kidding me? Well, I know they're all sharing the space, but I was hoping for a bass. We're gonna measure this sucker now. Look at this sucker. 15-inch sucker. He wants to kiss the camera. All right. Too bad there's no muskies down here that I know of. I could catch that when they're in season and then use it as bait. Once we clear out these suckers, then we catch the bass. That's how it works. Probably gets sucked right off my hook. Gets caught and they just like, got your ass. Try it again. Those sucker fish love this cold water. Oh. Dude, he ripped that. He freaking took it. And now I'm stuck. Dude, he hit it hard too. Oh, I still got my worm, thankfully. Yeah, my whole top of the pole started getting pulled in, and it just hit like the rock and stopped. I must have let go then. They're probably a little bit further out too. A little bit further away from this, or a little bit closer to the fast water. Hey Tony, don't be throwing out like fake sponsors like that or anything, because I don't want anyone getting the idea. It's funny, but I don't want anyone like getting confused, like an actual subscriber. Hey, what's up, Robert? And then someone's gonna expect me to give them something. All right, we're gonna look for a float. These fish are going to pay the price. Man, what am I on? Oh, thank God I got it back. Okay, float time. They're hitting it though, which is good. Yep. Oh, kind of by the damn. Kind of. All right, we're gonna use this big float, foam float. Maybe the bass will have a better shot at getting it too, since these suckers are in there with them on the bottom. All right, I'm gonna try this little piece of worm. Caught a couple smallies today and 4 suckers and 1 northern pike. I have no idea how deep it is. I might have to go deeper because they're off the bottom. And let me go a little bit deeper. Oh, spam. Spam. It says it has a spam blocker, but it just tells you there's spam. It doesn't block anything. I want to fish off the bottom because that's where I'm getting the bites, but I keep getting snagged on something. I don't know if maybe it's the weights that are getting snagged too. Well, no wonder I was getting a bite. It was hung up on my bobber, man. When did bobbers start being called floats? They're just a good old bobber, man. It's a bobber. Don't tell me they're going to be so fickle that they won't even hit a bobber, only off the bottom. It's crazy how things work. I'd feed that turtle, but he wouldn't eat it. He couldn't even open his mouth. Yeah, it'll make me go back on the bottom here. Strike indicator. All right, this float's making me angry. I'm gonna just get rid of it for now. I'm gonna deal with the snags. I haven't broken it off yet, so we're gonna go with it until till later notice. Hey, what's up, Thunderstruck? How you doing? Welcome in. Let's see if we can actually get one now. Hey there, how you doing? At least over here, there's no geese. The geese make it very not fun and not peaceful. Instantly on the snag too. Jesus. Did I break it? Yep. Unbelievable, man. When I was here earlier, I don't think I had one break or anything, not even a snag. This Ned rig. Maybe the key is to put a night crawler on a Ned rig. I think that's how you solve it. Because a Ned rig is a weedless Ned rig and doesn't seem to have a problem. Oh, I lied. It's right there, whatever it is. It's right there. Hang on. Yeah, the water's so murky, I can't even see what I'm getting caught on over and over again. It's kind of frustrating me. Dude, this is... Get off there. Alright, this time there's no excuses for these fish. They've stolen enough of my bait. I'm gonna catch one now. I don't even care. There's gotta be other ones besides those suckers down there. Man, get off my tip. It's all wrapped around this eyelid here. Eyelet. Dude, what a pain in the ass. It's crazy how that can even happen. There, got it. Okay, we're gonna try this. Ned rig Nightcrawler. Just what the doctor ordered. Jesus, how does these night crawlers suck? I don't know if there's different seasons for night crawlers that makes their skin tougher, but there's something wrong with these night crawlers' skin. It's like the daintiest stuff. Give me one finally. It's crazy. When I was here earlier, 15 minutes, I caught like 2 smallies and that 1 pike and 1 sucker and saw a turtle. Fish can tell when a camera's on though. People wonder why he can't catch them. It's because the camera's on. So if you have one, turn it off, they'll bite right away. Guaranteed. Hey, what's up, Nadia? How you doing? The rocks are devouring the bait because they're so soft skin and they're able to get ripped right off too. Need more tail hanging off here. Got to broadcast that there's a worm in there. Okay, let's catch a fish. I'm gonna try over. Way over there, since I've been fishing in front. They sure are, trust me. You'll understand if you ever wear a GoPro or something. You'll be filming for 30, 40 minutes straight, not a single bite. You hit the button to turn it off, instantly have the fish on. It's crazy how it works. I don't make the rules, the fish do. Thank you, Chaos Goat. I already caught my fish today, like plenty of them already, but on the live stream I've only caught 2 suckers. Lost my MEPS earlier. That made me mad. Hopefully I didn't like hit some sort of feeding window and now it's over, because they were going crazy, like literally. I felt like if I stayed and I had enough stuff to keep fishing, I would keep catching them. Nice. Yeah, I'm going to come back here and try to catch some trout tomorrow, I think. Or smallies, or both. Wasn't really prepared to go fishing today, to be honest. I originally was just like, I'm going to go check this place out. And I was like, oh, it stopped snowing. So I went and cast and started catching fish here. And then I was like, oh, I'm going to go start a live stream for a little bit and see if we can catch them still on live stream. And then we caught a couple of suckers, but everything else just shut off. I missed 2 bites though, so they are still in here. Or at least 2 or 3 bites. Yeah, the smallies are where it's at, man. Each one of those like smallies I caught fought better than like any largemouth I ever caught. I don't care what size largemouth either. Fickle fish. Hey, what's up, Boba? How you doing? Maybe I caught them all. The whole river. They're all gone now. Oh yeah, this is only one little tiny spot of this. Also, someone lives right up there too. Not that you have access to it. It's just a nice area that you chill out in. Like I said, there's no geese here too, which makes it extra special. Geese can ruin any spot. Goes all the way down there. Good trout fishing in here. Which I plan on doing tomorrow for a little bit. I don't know how long. It's supposed to be warmer out tomorrow. It's only like 40, it's like 42 degrees out right now. Yeah, I had luck earlier. I was in the same spot. I had, for the day, I had 2 smallies, 4 sucker fish, and 1 pike. So overall for the day, it's been great. They just kind of shut off though, just like fish like to do. Ooh, there we go. Ooh, this might have some size to it. I don't know what it is. Haven't seen it yet. Ooh, it's a bass. Oh, it's a nice one. Look at this. Is that a largie? No, it's a smallie. Smallmouth. There we go. Finally. Woo, son. Let's get a measurement on him. I got the bump board with me. Son, he hit that hard too. I knew he was big because I couldn't bring him in, but these smallies like to fight though, even for their size. All right. Oh, you got camera shy, sorry. All right, close your mouth. So, 15 and a half smallie. Oh, geez. Every time I put the camera on them. Well, these smallies aren't really hitting much right now, except for night crawlers. I tried throwing a pink meps in here a while ago, and I got no bites except for a northern pike. So, I got a Ned rig, weedless Ned rig with a night crawler because they weren't hitting the plastic I had on there. And it's cold as hell out. So that can affect a lot of stuff too. Like I said, it was snowing earlier. Finally got a bass though. It's my 3rd bass for the day. All right, let's get another one. That was definitely the biggest one of the day that I caught. The other 2 were probably 14, maybe 15 at the most. Yeah, sorry, I threw your breakfast back. He was a keeper though. And he was fighting like hell. That rod bend was real too. Oh, jeez. Oh my God. Man, this is like the same fish almost. Dang, he didn't want to leave yet. He's like, wait, you got more? You got more of those worms? He's like, I'm coming back. Hang on, get this thing out of his mouth. Might need the pliers. It's not coming out. I don't think he's as big, but he was fighting just as bad. Where's my pliers? There it is. All right. Bro, the sides of these fish lips are horrible to try to get a hook out of. Oh wow, this hook like completely disintegrated. That was weird. It bent like hell. Another one. Let's get a measurement on him. He's not as big, but he fought as much. It keeps rotating my camera. Hey, stop, 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 stop. They don't like this bump board, I swear. He was so nice the whole time. So 14 and a half approximately. There we go. Off you go. Tell your friends. Nice. Wish it was warmer out though. Who would have thought it would have snowed on the first day of May? Look at this. I don't know if you can see it. Look at that hook. What is even that? All right. What's up? What's up, Jumpman? How you doing? All right, I gotta get a new one of these. Give me 1 second here. I have it somewhere. Here we go. I was leaning over. Let's see, where'd it go? All right, we'll get back to fishing in 1 second here. There we go. Yeah, they hate that bump board. You put them on there and they're like, no, I've had enough. I'm getting off of this thing. Oh yeah, we're catching smallies today. My first smallies of the year. All the fish are just kind of crammed in here right now because it's really cold still, so they don't like swimming too crazy. And the water is super fast right now. Not crazy fast, but enough to make them want to just pull up in this little slack water area here. All right. Let's see what we got. Yeah, when they hit it though, they take it. Feels monstrous on this pole. Let me go back where they were hitting, like out. I think it was out there, so. There's a tug. Oh, he must have let go. Shoot. It was a really quick tug. Moved the whole rod, man. He's hungry though. I wonder how many are in here right now. Be nice if there's a big old female hanging around here. What's up, Cheryl? Oh, geez. I don't know if you guys saw that. Dude, it took the tail and ran like a thief. Holy crap! I set the hook and it was just gone. Just had the tail. Shoot. Let's go back. There's either one there or a few there. He's like, I'm good. I ate half your worm. I don't need your other half now. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. And there's no one here. It's just quiet, nice, just nice sounds and everything. It's wonderful. Couldn't ask for a better place. You don't even have to go looking for the fish right now, which makes it even better. I've wanted to go in this river during the summer, but this current is really fast here and really slimy, slippery rocks in here. I do see people in here, though. I just don't trust myself in there. Hey, man. Thanks, Jay. Oh, nice. Well, yeah, catfish can probably hold their own in there, especially a big one. Oh, what is this? Oh. Well, that was one of the snags I was catching. I thought it was a fish at first, but I moved it at least. There's like a big stick, so at least it's like out of the battle area now. But man, I thought that was a tank at first. If you guys want to see the turtle, just let me know. There's a very cold snapping turtle over there, chilling out, not moving. He's sleeping because he's so cold. Is that a bite? Ooh, ooh. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's a sucker again. There's so many suckers in here, along with the bass. I just think all the fish are here right now, except the bluegill. They're a little bit smarter than that to hang out with the big bass. I'll show you the turtle. 1 second. Let me get this fish. I'd give this to the turtle if he would actually eat it, but he's so lethargic he wouldn't even be able to get it. Hey, thanks for the star. Okay, let's go. He's like, I don't want to go on the bump board. Okay. He's almost as big as the one we caught first here. It's like 15 and a half. The first one we caught was 16. Bigger carp. I don't know if there's a way to catch a bigger one per se. I don't know any tricks as far as targeting a bigger carp versus a smaller carp. These guys, these are native to the river here. There's you're supposed to put these ones back. I believe these are the red horse suckers. These are not invasive. All right, yeah, he's just chilling in the water here. Anytime he gets spooked, he just kind of goes back in. He's so slow though. He's like the sloth in that one whatever animation movie that was where he's in the DMV. I could easily grab him, but I don't want to mess with him. When he tries to get away, it's kind of funny. Like, it's like those iguanas you see. No, I don't want to mess with them. Like if you tap him like this, he might wake up. There he goes. He move a little bit. He's like, bro, I was sleeping. He moved his head just barely. Eyes are opening slightly. Yeah, he just doesn't want to do anything. Some people would make turtle soup out of him. Hey, what's up? How you doing, Waylon? All right, let's get back to fishing. Yeah, I learned long ago not to mess with them. Like, I've seen them like snap right through huge pieces of wood and stuff like it was nothing. How does that happen? You drop your rod. It's crazy. You drop your rod and it wraps around everything in the vicinity without you trying. Jeez. I'm going to block every number in existence. All right, let's go catch another fish. I want to catch like an actual monster though. There's got to be all sizes hanging in here right now. There's not a whole lot of spots for them to chill. The dam is right up the way. And down there is just fast running water the rest of the way until you hit. Hey, what was I just saying it was great because there weren't geese here? I said this is great because there's no geese here. And now I turn around and they've just manifested out of nothing. How? Where did they even come from? That's literally the universe playing a joke on me right there. We're in the Milwaukee River, just if I didn't answer that. Wisconsin. It's like 42 degrees out. Tomorrow's gonna be 49, and on Sunday it's supposed to be 70. No, they ain't coming for my fish, that's for sure. They might be in here if it wasn't cold out. He can't even move to save his life if he wanted to. He had just enough strength and muster to get to the shoreline so he didn't drown. I lost count of the smallies that we got here. I think three now, two earlier. The big one was 15 and a half. All right, let's recast. There's something like what's crazy is like there's such a difference of worms when you buy them from one gas station or wherever you get them from to another. Some gas stations just have better worms. Some are tougher skinned. These ones, you get more of them, but they have like the most fragile skin I've ever had on a nightcrawler. Too bad I didn't have like some minnows or something. Could try casting for them, but they just seem to be keying in on this. So I tried the Ned rig earlier, and I don't know, I just having issues with it. I think I need a heavier Ned rig, to be honest. I mean, I have the same Ned rig now, but it's just heavier with a nightcrawler on it. weird. Felt like a bump. But I still got my worm, so. Alright, let's try this again here. How's everyone doing today? Can't wait for this weather just to get a little bit nicer, a little bit more fishable, so you're not freezing your arse off. We've had a few good days here and there, so we got another couple days coming up here that'll be nice. To be honest, smallmouth bass, but we're also catching suckers too. Before I lost my MEPS lure, I was casting and I caught a pike. I wasn't trying to catch a pike, but I caught a pike. And then I ended up losing my lure on a snag. Thus is life as a fisherman. It was kind of funny how I figured out they were even here biting, because I had caught the fish, the pike, and then my line ended up snapping and breaking. I lost my lure. So I had cast it out, I believe, a night crawler on the bottom, and I was holding my pole just like haphazardly in my arm while I was trying to fix my other reel, and then I started feeling the tap. And that's how I discovered there was even fish hanging out here. Hey, what's up, Superfly? So far in the stream, we caught 3 smallmouth bass and I think it's 2 or 3 suckers. Is that a bite? And then for the day, ooh, what was that? I swear, rocks don't normally pull back. Dang. I swear that was a nice pull. I think for the day we got 5 or 6 smallies though. Well, the smallmouth are great here. This river, the Milwaukee River, some of the best smallmouth fishing, I swear. Doesn't even matter where you fish in it. It's just loaded. You catch smallmouth or you catch pike usually, or rock bass. If you're fishing like this and it's warmer out, you're gonna catch every fish in here except for pike probably. There's other fish in here too, but you don't really see them at all. Like there's walleye, catfish. Pretty much. Oh, is that a pole? I don't understand. It feels like a pole for a brief bit there. There's also sturgeon again. They've made their way back in, finally. I guess they've been going for like 100 years. And then there are always some really good trout and salmon fishing in here. Yeah, thanks a lot. Yeah, I appreciate it. I watched your video about, what is it, the all caps. Oh no, hang on. What is this? Oh, I got it out. Hey, what's up, Miglobe, Doles, and Big E? Is that a fish? Oh, it is. Oh, it's pulling drag. What is it? Is it a big sucker? Oh, it's a big honking sucker. Big red horse sucker, man. This thing's a beast. He's a beast. No wonder, man. Look at this fatty. Jeez. This might be my record sucker fish. I can't remember. I had like a 20-some incher last year, I swear. Dude, this thing was fighting good. Normally they don't put up a fight, but this guy's huge. He's got a size on him. All right. He is 20 and a half when you fold his tail. 20 and a half inch sucker. You know, there's some muskie out here that'd be like, oh, yummy, yummy, yummy. You want me to weigh him? Hang on. He's gonna have the included weight of dirt. I'll put him over the top. You gotta make sure it's not set on kilograms again. How do you change it? How do you change it? All right, well, we're gonna do kilograms and then we'll have to figure it out. I don't know how to change it on this one. All right, hook this bad boy up. Give me your lip. Get in there. Dude, how do you put this on this fish lip, man? It doesn't even fit in his mouth. Get in there. All right. Good enough. So this is kilograms. So someone's got to figure out on Google 1.53 kilograms. I tell people I go sucker fishing, and if I catch a trout, I'm blessed. Hey, I'm telling you, I don't even care what I catch. Some people get up in arms. I'm just here to fish. You know, sometimes people get upset that I'm using worms. They're like, that's lame. No, it's fun. It's fun. That's what it is. But yeah, a muskie, the biggest muskie in the world would love this thing. That's for sure. All right, swim, buddy. I can't get in the water. All right, there he goes. I threw one back last year, and he just went belly up. I picked him up and put him back in, and he swam away. I'm like, it's like they forget how to swim once they're out of water. Nice, 3.37 pounds. Yeah, no one should complain no matter what fish has. Now, I know it can get annoying if you're fishing and like bluegills constantly steal your bait or something. That can be annoying, but trust me, I'd rather be catching endless fish than not catching them, even though I don't mind not catching them. I mean, I did a 3-hour live stream the other day and caught nothing. I'm just waiting for this water to warm up so I can do some top water fishing in here. All right, let's get another one. I guess it's kind of fun too, because like, you never know what we're gonna catch. It's either gonna be a smallie or a potentially other fish. Like when I set the hook on that had so much weight, I thought that was gonna be my PB smallmouth at first. Dang, that's that's a huge bluegill. I still have very small PBs for my bluegill. I don't even have a record of them because they're so small. Yeah, definitely. There's those dang geese again. Dude, I was talking during this stream how this was such a nice, peaceful place. There's no geese around to squawk and make noise. And then I literally had turned around. There was geese swimming right in front of me here. I know, like, I think he was pulling drag, too. I think I go farther out. Yeah, when I set the hook, I'm trying to make sure you guys can see the rod bend, and then I Gotta try to remember to turn back once I set the hook for a while. Because some of them have been jumping out of the water. But the problem is, like, I'm holding that hook set for so long because they keep pulling real hard. I didn't want to adjust it. They caught wind of it. They're like, I smell that one dude that's usually fishing over here. Let's go find out where he is. At least they left already, and they didn't bring their buddies. And usually, two geese by themselves, they're not going to be squawking a whole bunch. But yeah, if some other ones start showing up, that's when it's going to be not fun. Yeah, that poor turtle must have gotten tricked because we have that warm up of weather, and he came out from wherever he was, and now he's like just stuck on the shoreline waiting for it to warm up. No, they're not. Yeah, I had a thought they would all be like schooling up in this slack water here, with the water being so cold and the rapids being fairly quick. Because as good as these fish are fighting, they're not even close to where they need to be, fully active and swimming around and attacking baits and stuff. Those dang Canadians. If they weren't so noisy and didn't hiss at you when you got close to them, they wouldn't be half bad, except for the poop everywhere. I guess that's the worst part about them, is they just poop everywhere. I think they're right on the current, or just barely in the current, probably waiting for food to come down. Should be interesting tomorrow when I float rig for those trout. I don't know where that kid caught the one he had here, whether it was the fast current or the slack current. Probably the quicker current, to be honest, because they're trying to get upriver. Oh, got one. I just went to look at the chat and the rod got pulled. Ooh, acrobatics. Nice smallie. Good colors on this one. This one's nice and bright colored. Hang on, I'm on the wrong side to lip them. Yeah, they're all really decent size. No monsters, except I guess you want to call the 15.5 one a monster. Let's see how big he is. He is 13.25-ish. Yeah, right around there. Nice looking fish, though. They're all pretty fat, too, no matter what size they are. Dude, smallmouth are the best. The fight. I was saying earlier, I was like, this fish, like right here, put up a better fight than that PB largemouth I caught. Because they fight and they jump and they go crazy. That largemouth just was like a catfish. It was like, oh, I got caught. Don't pull me in. Oh, I got water in my eye. Oh my gosh, it went right in my eye. Oh no. Yuck. Oh yeah, definitely.
DNR warden just taking a look at fishing licenses.
Definitely. Hang on one
I saw
second.
that smallie, but they've been hitting pretty good.
Oh yeah, just off of night crawlers.
Fantastic.
I got my conservation card.
Thank you. Got the new one.
Yeah, I just got it not too long ago, a few weeks ago, I think, whenever I got it. Caught some suckers and some smallies.
The suckers are hitting good too?
Oh yeah, had a 20-incher.
Nice. Anything worth keeping?
Oh, there was only one keeper. I don't keep them, but it was a 15.5-inch smallmouth.
Nice.
So, but that's about it. There was a kid earlier that was leaving here. He was a trout or something.
Yeah, rainbows are still running this. That's good to see. Sweet. No, good to see the
Yeah, definitely.
good fishing report here on the fishing opening.
Definitely. Like I actually stumbled across it today. I came here, I saw that kid catch it. I was like, oh, I think I'm going to give it a shot. And then like I ended up getting snagged. I broke off, and while I was trying to mess with it, I had a worm on the bottom, and all of a sudden like my pole just started going. I'm like, oh, they're here. They're here. But yeah.
Great to see. Great to see. All right.
Awesome. Definitely.
All right. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you. All right, where am I at here? Yeah, oh, hang on. Let's see, pound for pound, small, best buy, heck yeah. That's only the second time in my life a game warden has come up to me. It scared me at first because if someone just starts talking to you from like behind, and you're like, oh my god. Yeah, he was cool though. Goodbye and good riddance. No, I appreciate them because the ones around here, they're actually nice and they do their job. I know I've seen some videos of people, of ones online that they don't seem to be as good, and they seem to help their buddies out here and there. But yeah, I want game wardens around because there's a lot of people that don't follow the regulations and take all kinds of fish that they shouldn't be taking, ruining it for other people. And then my worm's gone instantly. A worm threader? I don't think so. I got to get the worm. I don't know if it was you that told me last year, but it was like the worm syringe, and you blow them up with water. I'm in Wisconsin. Yeah, the wardens show up more at these areas because, because of the, there's a big old fish that came up there. It was a trout, I'm pretty sure that was right there. But they come around these areas because the trout and the salmon and now the sturgeon are getting back in. So you're going to see DNRs a lot. But if you guys remember last year, I remember saying it at the beginning of this year too, my entire life, I've only seen one game warden in my life. And then after I said that, I saw a game warden in the parking lot. And then after that, the next year, now I've seen 4 in like 2 weeks. Maybe 5. Well, you know what really pissed me off is like, last year was like kind of my first experience just being around salmon fishermen. And I'll tell you what, I was embarrassed to be a fisherman being around these people. I can't believe they even considered themselves fishermen. All these salmon fishermen trying to snag fish, trying to do anything they can to get a fish. And it was disgusting. And it really made me not really want to be fishing when I saw that stuff going on. I just try to keep, whatever, just keep my head down, just keep doing it. And like, You know, I can only do so much. It's just annoying. You know, I talked to this one guy and he was like, I was like, you catch anything? He's like, no, I've only snagged a few. I'm like, oh my God, are you kidding? Why would you talk about that? And even like when I went to Cabela's and I was talking to the guy there and he goes, yeah, the best way to catch them is just to snag them. I'm like, dude, you work at Cabela's and you're telling people to snag fish. Like, you should just be fired. What's up, Charlotte? I always want them to show up, and then they never do. Oh my God. I'll tell you though, I would rather have a DNR game warden show up every single day versus a Karen once a month. And I don't have anything to worry about. I don't keep any fish or anything like that. Dude, like I'm telling you, I got so excited when the salmon season came and I ended up like latching onto one and it got off and I was like, oh my God, I'm addicted. And I started like going out every day and it didn't matter where I went, whether it was the river, the lake, every one of them was doing something shady. And if they weren't doing something shady, they're literally standing shoulder to shoulder to shoulder to shoulder fishing. And I'm like, I'd rather just not fish. I'm sorry. I'll have to look what that is. I don't even know what a worm threader is. Well, who would have thought we would have had a game warden on the stream? I ordered that conservation card this year because, like, I hated having to always get out my paper, like, copy and stuff. It's like a pain in the ass. Now I can just keep it in my wallet. He's like, "Ooh, we got a new one." It has like a rainbow trout on it. And I just buy every single one of the fishing licenses just so I don't get in trouble either because I fish all over the place and potentially there's trout everywhere too. So I need to be like, oh, I'm just not going to get that. It's just better to get them all. Oh my God. Oh, we got a new species. A new species, guys. Look at this. Whew. Many of you are probably jealous. You haven't seen a stick bass this big. You have to carry the card? Yeah, here it's optional if you buy it. It's like an extra $3.50, but you get to keep it forever. Here, let's measure it. Okay, let's see here. Ooh. It's like almost 23.5-inch stick bass right there. I'm not throwing him back though. That was one of the best stick bass I got. Maybe not the heaviest, but he did put up a nice little fight. I don't know, today's been a really weird day. In a good way. Started out kind of crappy for me, but you know what always seems to make it better though? Some fishing. So, hang on. Whoa, that's a lot of writing. Let's see. Very thin layer. Ah, yes, that could definitely be helpful. Oh, you have to buy a new one? Dang, that sucks. I mean, we can buy a new one if we want like the new style or card, but no. It's fine. I'll just take it. And that's a crack, so I'll get a new one. You're welcome, Barbara. Any fish? Yeah, we've caught a bunch now. I've lost count. We even had a game warden stop by. All right, I'll have to look into that, and then I have to actually look into getting better worms. If I ever use these worms again, I mean, it's nice to have a whole bunch of them because they give you 24 of them, but it's almost like you have 12 of them. I think the game warden scared the fish away. They were like, "Oh shit, run! That's a game warden." Yeah, I'm sure it would help. I just don't know 100% if these worms can be helped, though. I definitely am going to look into it, though, because I go through so many worms in the river when I fish like this. I'm just kind of used to it, like going through so many. Like when I go to the other part of the river, usually when I fish in front of the dam, I try to bring like 48 worms because they go so fast sometimes. Walmart. Hopefully my Walmart has it. It's a tiny little Walmart. Well, the Walmart's not tiny, but for some reason, being so close to all these fishing areas, it has like one of the tiniest fishing areas. It's like the same size of Meyer, which is pathetic too. It's a blue jay. And then we have a farm and fleet, and that's like really horrible for some reason. And then all the other really loaded places are like 30 minutes away. Bottom of the hook section. Okay. Hey, what's up, Brian? How you doing? If not, I'll just order some from online. Yeah, the game warden showed up and all the bites stopped. Maybe we should try in front because we've been going back to this spot. Maybe they decided to move over here now where the trout was surfacing. Oh. Like, there's no way. That had to have been a fish pick it up. There's no current there for it to even thump. There's no way the rock pulled the worm either. I just did it again. It's just a slight, gentle taparoo. I guess there could be something small too there. I can't click it right now. I think it will take me out of the stream. $3, that's not bad. Oh, there was one. It might have been a sucker though. I think that might have been a sucker. Ooh, there's a trout out there. Gonna have to fish the fast current. It's gonna be an annoying fishing. I have to keep casting in and reeling back in when I do that tomorrow. I have no real experience in salmon or trout fishing, so I really hope I can catch my first actual big fish, not like a stock pond or something like they used to do as kids. Harper, if I don't, I'm sorry, because there's so many faces I deal with, or names I deal with. I try to remember people. The more I see someone, the more someone talks, the more I can remember them, though. Like, we've had people like 300 people in sometimes last year, so a lot of coming and going. I apologize though. I do try to remember everyone. What's up, deer hunter? It's going good. We've been catching, or had been catching, a lot of fish. I don't know how long. I can't remember how long you were in here for, or how many fish you saw. And then I don't know if you were in here for the game warden. I don't think you were. We had a game warden stop down. A lot of action today. Fish, game warden, turtle. There's got to be a log down there or something. It's along the whole way. You can kind of feel it. Because in the summer last year, I don't remember there being anything really there. You could actually see into the water. It was clear. But we have had another, what do you call it, historic flood this year. At the beginning of the fish season here. It's been better though since I put on that weedless Ned rig with a night crawler instead of just the split shots. Hey, the way things go, things always seem to get spoken into existence on my stream for some reason. It's really odd. So there's a chance. So you're telling me there's a chance. I mean, it could have been a hot game warden, but we struck out on that one. That would have been 2 for 1 right there. I would have gladly been more talkative. Oh, he got it again. I don't even have that much tail on there. Just sucking it off. Sucking the worm right off. 2026, anything is possible. It's true. The biggest bass we caught was 15.5, and I don't know if that was when you were here or not. It was 15.5, and then we caught a sucker that was, 20 inches or so, something like that. It put up a huge fight. It was really just a huge log. Please send me a hot game warden. Let's see what happens. Maybe we'll pay another visit to me. I'll have a nice hot game warden. Or maybe we'll have someone coming down here on a kayak or something. Then I can have a conversation with them. Excellent. That sounds amazing. I'm sure it's going to be beautiful up there. I'm going to try tomorrow for my first time, like really trying, besides casting spoons last year for them and spinners. I could cast spinners here maybe, but it's a little fast. Just kind of annoying casting it in currents, but we're going to do some float fishing tomorrow in the current. We're going to try the beads and stuff, and then I do have like the feathered jigs, kind of like moon. I think they call it like moon jigs or something. We just cleaned out our paddlefish. They were all males. Oh, that sucks. At least you had fun though. I don't know, that game warden that showed up here, he was one of the nicest game wardens I talked to. But like I said, almost any game warden I bumped into around here is very cordial. I'm sure they wouldn't be very cordial if you were doing bad stuff, but I just need when I'm gonna show up, like I want some sort of Karen to be coming down here and maybe yelling at me from a house over there. You're hurting the fish or something, and then have a game warden come over. Just happen to show up at the same time. Yeah, I mean, shouldn't be worried about a game warden. You should actually be happy the game warden's showing up. I know people like say stuff like, "Oh no, there's a game warden," but like they're doing a specific job, and they may not catch everyone. They are catching some of them. And if you get caught and you're mad at the game warden, that's mostly on you. All right, deer hunter, we'll see you again. Yeah, they've gotten so crazily, like, I've gotten a few bites since we had all that action. Just haven't been able to net anything, or net anything. I don't even have my net with me. You know what I mean? I know maybe there was a bite window too. Who knows? Like I said, it's really cold. It's gonna get really cold tonight. I think it's gonna go in the 30s tonight, and then tomorrow we're gonna get to 50, and then finally 70, and then probably back down again. Oh! Ooh, it's a bass. This might be close to the 15. Stop it. Dude, they fight so good. Smallmouth bass. If none of you have ever gone smallmouth fishing, you guys gotta go. Gotta figure out how you go, because pound for pound, one of the best fighting freshwater fish out there. Hang on, let me set this down. Oh, he actually might be a little bit smaller than the other one. He just kind of was fighting really good. We'll slow measure him though and see where he's at. Nothing really big today. I mean, I'm glad I got that 15 and a half, but so 13 and a half. Dude, they do not like that bump board for some reason. I don't know, every time I put a bass on there, they freak out. But like you hold them, they're just like, ah, thank you. This is so comforting. I can stay in your arms all night. Say, all right, let's get them back. Sweet. So many fish today. I love it. I haven't been to this spot in a long time. And the only reason I decided to come here is the other day I stopped here and some guy casted a night crawler on a jig. It was his first cast and he got a big smallmouth. And he was like, oh man, I thought I was gonna be wasting time here and come out and get a fish right off the bat. Does it look good? It's the Samsung S26, the base model, not the Ultra or anything like that. It basically is the same phone almost as the Ultra. And then I use Mint Mobile as my service, unlimited, because it takes a ton of data. But if you think it looks good on the stream, it looks even better when you're not streaming. Milwaukee River. Yeah, the Galaxy Ultra is really top of the line. My other phone is good too, but nope, doesn't hold a candle to it. Oh, come on, geese. Every time I turn my back, now they're actually squawking because I made a comment about them. At least they weren't squawking. Leave. Really? Where are you going? Look at this current. Like, where are they going? You could just fly over there. You could have just flown, saved your energy, not swam through my swimming spot or my fishing spot. Hey, what's up? I don't know. Maybe they want to come where I am right here. I should have showed the game warden the turtle just chilling over there. He probably would have enjoyed that. I've never seen a turtle of any kind, especially a snapping turtle in Burmation. Yeah, I think, eventually, like, meta glasses will be really good. Once you can get, like, I don't know, longer videos, probably. If you're able to, like, just turn it on for a 3-hour live stream, that might be kind of cool. But I know it has, like, restrictions on how long you can record for, I think. But yeah, they do kind of look a little goofy. And then you see everyone wearing them, and they all look like, you remember the guy, the Verizon guy? Remember? Can you hear me now? That guy? You look like him. Yeah, that would be a good combo. What I like too is that it switches so quick. Look at that. Like, my other phone would be like spazzing out, like, I can't figure out what I'm supposed to be looking at right now. I just want to get a big. They're all in here. I think there's probably ones over there though in that pool. I can't really get there, and the pool of froth over there. I'm sure they're hanging out there too. I think all up and down there, there's these like little pools like that. I just want one of the bigger ones in my pool. Hey, Sydney. It's too cold. You don't want to come out here. My nose is running like a faucet. For some reason, though, I'm not as cold as I was earlier, even though it's actually colder outside. Maybe it warmed up? I don't think so, though. It was blowing and snowing, though, like I said when I was here earlier. We've caught so many fish today. What I really want to do, though, is get into the river. I'm just not quite there yet. I'd say still another week to 2 weeks away from going in there. Maybe a week with the waders on. It all started from me wanting to go into the river. I went out and bought all this stuff to go trout fishing. And then the next day, we had a huge rainstorm and we flooded. And I couldn't get out there. It's only finally now down to a manageable like depth and speed. Come on, fish. Yeah, all the hook sets though, they've been just solid hook sets, like tons of weight on it. Because even the smaller fish have some nice little bellies on them. They're all eating, getting ready to spawn. Ah, there it goes. There it goes. So yeah, even these little guys are putting on weight. They're warming up from the winter slumber. All right. Wish I had I kind of do, but I don't know how to get it out there. I'd love to see some underwater footage. It's probably too cloudy right now, though, from all the current still. Jeff! I was wondering when you're going to come in and tell me about the alligator. I was a little worried. You're my man. You keep an eye out for me. Without you, I would have easily been eaten a few times by the sneaky alligators in here. Yeah, there's not many other places to fish. I can go try down there, but there's lots of sticks in the water, like actual trees that you can see. But at this point, it might not matter. Keep getting rocks down here that eat my worms. All right, come on, we gotta catch another one. We got about 13 more minutes on the stream. I'm gonna call it. That's only a 2-hour mark. I caught a ton of fish, had a good time. So we'll see if we can catch a few more in the last few minutes here. Tomorrow, I'm probably gonna stream more in the, not the morning, but early afternoon. I'm thinking maybe like 11-ish my time, which is Central Time, so somewhere around that time probably. Where's that damn alligator? Oh, speaking of alligator, we do kind of have an alligator here. We have a snapping turtle. Ooh, that was a big pull. Oh, come on. Dude, that was a huge pull. He must have barely been hanging on to that worm. Dang it. That might have been a nice one. He didn't get much worm, so he's probably still hungry. Dang it. He even hit it twice. I'm surprised he didn't have it in his mouth by then. Just messing around. I used to live in those apartments over there. Now that I think about it, knowing where I'm at. We didn't have a riverside apartment though. Didn't have a view. I remember someone cooked every night there, and it was some of the smelliest, nastiest food smell I ever smelled in my life. Come on, fish. You got 10 minutes approximately. We'll say goodbye to the snapping turtle too when we leave. Dude, where's that fish? I want that fish that just yanked the thing. Hey, what's up, True? How you doing? Come on, I need another hit like it just had there. There's no way he's satisfied off of a quarter of a worm. I was gonna bring. I had pink young dingers I was planning on using, and I don't have them. I went with Ned rigs instead, and then couldn't get anything to bite on that Ned rig at all with the Z-Man, whatever the hell it's called, Z-Man Ned rig plastic thing, Elastec, whatever they use. There we go. No, dude, they're all like the same size. It's crazy. Oh, he's actually got a little bit more to him. A little bit more. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I think this guy's probably 14. Gotta make sure I don't hook myself. I'm using 15-pound test. It's what do you call it? Power Pro. 15-pound. Dude, chill out. None of them like this little bump board at all. Oh, he's like 13 and almost 3/4. Jeez. He's freaking out. Oh, he's got dirt on him now. No, just straight braid, baby. We're fishing Wisconsin in the Milwaukee River. These fat little 13 to 15-inch smallmouth in here. I love braid, man. The water around here too. You know, people freak out about straight braid because the fish is gonna see it. Don't have any of that problems around here. You afraid the fish gonna see your swivel? Also don't have any problems around that here. I think it's a marketing scheme to get people to buy extra equipment and attach extra things unnecessarily if they don't, if they don't have to tie a leader on and all that other stuff. I used to use spider wire way back in the day, but I've tried a bunch of them now. And the regular Power Pro, not the slick, is really good. And then the Suffix 832 is actually really good. Yeah, well, I don't know. Swivels are totally fine. It's just kind of funny because people are like, well, they're going to see a swivel and then not want to eat. They'll be spooked, but not actually spooked by the hooks hanging off a crankbait or something. They swim up to a crankbait and they see all the hooks and you're like, that actually looks like a real fish. But that crankbait with a swivel on it, that looks a little too fake. It's funny when you step back for a second and just think about it. And then you got all these people screaming. Now, yeah, maybe in ultra clear water and you're fishing for trout and salmon or something, it's like ultra clear, but this ain't ultra clear. It looks really clear right there, but out there it's not very clear. The main reason I started using swivels is because I'm lazy. I like switching between things sometimes and not having to retie in my line. It's as simple as that. And if it still catches fish, why change it? Exactly, man. It's always because of laziness. That's what my friend said too. He's like, to be honest, I use swivels and everything just because I hate having to deal with it. This takes away time from fishing. Every time you have to cut your line and retie something new or try something new. Yeah, I don't have any clips. I usually use barrel swivels, but like, or clip swivels. But not just clips themselves usually. I'm sure I should for certain purposes, but I still end up using just a normal swivel type. Yeah, and most of the fishing that I do is, I do a lot of this type of fishing. I do, a lot of cast and retrieve, like spinner baits, inline spinners, whopper plopper, buzz baits. So like, you can have like a freaking 12, what is it, like a 12-inch like wire leader on there, and most of the time you need it though because there's huge, pike in here, but they don't care. Most of it's just a reaction bite anyways. They just get pissed off. They're not inspecting it. Some of them you can. It doesn't work on all of them. I've had luck with some brands of the same types of lures with the swivel, and then they go with a different brand, and then like it just doesn't work well. But it's hit or miss with some of those. Like some of the smaller choppos and stuff work fine, the whopper ploppers, but some of the different brands, like different sizes, they like to roll. Yeah, I haven't done a ton of frog fishing in my life, so I'm really planning on doing some of that this year because I have a perfect area to do it. But I'm pretty much a noob at it. It's not hard to do, but I only did a few casts last year, and out of like probably 20 casts, I missed 3 fish. So it works. I just got to learn not to set the hook so fast. It's hard to do though. You see something happen, you see something like your bait get destroyed, you just want to set your hook right away. Oh, I thought I felt something when I picked it up. This sucker picked it up and I lifted it. It's weird. Definitely was not expecting that to be a sucker the way it picked it up. Ooh, he is fat. He's not as big as the big one we caught though. Oh, it's a red horse sucker. It's actually a non-invasive species. It's actually native to this river. 17 inches. Yeah, I was not even ready for it. I could feel it though. I just picked it up and just bam. Yeah, these ones you're supposed to let go back anyways because they're native. Carp, on the other hand, are not. Ugh. They always swim off so slowly, like in such like defeat, like, oh, darn it, got me. Okay, hang on, we'll end on that fish. It's been 2 hours and we caught it right at the 2-hour mark, like literally at the 2-hour mark. Oh man, hang on. My nose is so runny. Whew. Ooh. Gotta fix my hat. All right, guys. Thanks for stopping in. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing some smallmouth action. Definitely come back and check out more live streams. Hopefully tomorrow I can catch some trout, maybe some salmon. If not, looks like we have smallmouth available here to fish too. And then, yeah, as we get warmer, we're gonna head into the river, do some walking and casting down the river. A lot of fun. So I do appreciate everyone. Make sure you like the stream as always. Subscribe if you want to. No forcing you, but I think you'll enjoy it. And then we'll see you guys on the next live, or check out some of my channels. You can always leave or some of my videos. You can always leave a comment. All right, Zen. See you later. Supra. We'll see you. Everyone have a great evening. Stay warm. Tight lines, baby.